Hi there, boys and girls. Ready for story time with Mr. Riddle? Today we're going to read the story The Ant Bully by John Nichol. Before we start, I want to talk to you a little bit about what a bully is. Remember, we're all unique and special. Everybody's different. Sometimes we get teased for those things. Sometimes kids are mean and treat us poorly, take things from us. That happens. That's part of growing up. It's not nice and it's not fun. But remember, maybe that other person's having a really bad day. Maybe they're just really grumpy. They didn't get much sleep last night, or mom and dad were yelling all night. Remember, we've talked about those things. A bully is somebody who does it repeatedly, day after day, all the time. That's how they always act. Again, maybe something in their life is really terrible and not working out very well. Maybe just being nice to them will help. Maybe not. A bully is somebody who treats you poorly all the time. Not just once or twice. That's not nice. But all the time, repeatedly, always makes you feel bad. I hope you enjoy the story and maybe see things from a different perspective. Let's read The Ant Bully. Okay. Lucas wore funny glasses and a strange hat. Some kids thought he was weird. Sid, the neighborhood bully, he was especially mean to him. It's okay if you have a weird hat, a strange hat, or funny glasses. I have some friends that had some funny glasses when we were little. So, Lucas bullied the ants. He was getting bullied by Sid, so he's bullying the ants. Somebody's treating him badly, so now he's treating somebody else badly. Well, the ants badly. But the ants didn't like to get wet. We talked about that yesterday with our ant cities. Be careful, don't mess with them, don't bother them. And soon they had enough. You see the ants crawling all over him? Oh my goodness. I don't think anybody would like that. But remember, he's being mean to them all the time. They had had enough. With great skill and team effort, they stuffed Lucas's large body into their ant hole, and they forced him into the queen's chamber. Coolly, she looked over him. "So, you are the one who always floods my colony. Don't you realize how long and hard we work to build what you destroy in only seconds?" Just because you're bigger than the ants doesn't mean you should be mean to them. Being kind means being nice to those that aren't as strong as you and animals that can't take care of themselves. Lucas was too stunned to respond. The queen took his silence as a further insult, and she turned to the ant wizard and said, "Shrink this boy and put him on trial." The ant wizard, oh my goodness, putting something in his ear. "Guilty," thundered the judge. Lucas's sentence was very harsh. They put him on trial to see what punishment he needs because he was being mean. Hard labor with the worker ants. He has to work with all the other workers. Gathering food, too. Defending the colony against wasps. It looks kind of scary. And spiders. He has to chase them off. But the worst part of his sentence was attending the queen with the drones. I don't think the queen takes baths like that. This is a fictional, pretend story. The queen, however, was pleased and told Lucas that she would set him free if he passed one final test. You must go home and bring me a red swell gel. Here shows a picture of a swell gel. It's a candy. But I need help, Lucas pleaded. We ants always work together. How else could we gather food and defend ourselves? Please, our queen? Oh, or please, our queen. The queen smiled and said, Take Speedy and Renee with you. They are upstairs. As they waited for the cover of night, the two ants had many questions for their new friend. What was it like to be a giant? Asked Speedy. Were you the biggest giant? Renee wanted to know. Because remember, ants are very small. We're like giants to them. I was no giant, replied Lucas. Not compared with Sid, the bully. He was always stealing my hat and spraying me with the hose. Oh, like you did to us? Said Speedy and Renee together. After an awkward silence, the three set out for Lucas's home. He said Sid was really mean and took his hat and sprayed him with water, just like he was doing to the ants. That's not nice. When the last light was turned off, they quietly snuck into the kitchen to find the swell gel. But just as they were about to make off with their prize, bright lights flashed on, and a booming voice filled the room. Ants! Lucas's father bellowed. Yuck, ants. He doesn't like them. Probably don't need those in your house. They belong outside. No, Lucas yelled. His father stopped and looked closer. Lucas jumped at his father's face so Speedy and Renee could escape. He jumped right on his glasses. Back at the ant colony, the queen was very sad. Speedy and Renee had returned, but not Lucas. Then, to her delight, Lucas arrived. The queen said, Young man, you have been so brave, and you have learned the ways of the ants well. Your courage will be rewarded. She told the ant wizard to fill his dropper with a growth potion. They were sad because Lucas didn't return. He must have gotten squished. The wizard trickled the potion drops into Lucas's ear until he slowly fell asleep. The ants laid him outside in the tall, soft grass. The next morning, Lucas awoke to an alarming sight. It was Sid, the bully. He woke up, and there was Sid. But luckily, the ants had seen him first. They made him shrink and be really small. Should Lucas be mean to Sid now? That would only be fair, wouldn't it? Because Sid was being naughty and being mean. Shouldn't he treat him poorly? No, that's not kind. Should try to teach him. Try to help him. The end. The ant bully. On the back, there's a whole bunch of little ants walking in a row. Do you see them? I hope you enjoyed the story. And I hope you remember what we talked about with bullies and everybody being different. It's not nice to tease or make fun. It's not nice to take things from other people and be mean. Don't be a bully. Okay? Be nice to other kids. Even if they're trying to be mean to you, try to be nice. Maybe you're the only person that's being nice to them out of everybody they see. Kind of makes me sad. But some people, yeah, sometimes things are different for them. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.